Good morning, students. I am Priya. You are watching EduStar, Class 3, Mathematics, Lesson 5, Multiplication, Lesson 6 and 7, Division and More Division. Dear students, to do the sums from these lessons, we have to study the tables from 0 to 10. So, you should thorough from 0 to 10 tables. Study and write these tables 2 times in your rough note and recite these tables to your parents or your grandparents. First, let us see the multiplication. What is multiplication? Multiplication means the repeated addition of a number. If you add 6 for 3 times, we get 18. We can write it as 3 6 or 18. That is, 3 times 6 is 18. Here 3 is multiplicand, 6 is multiplier. This answer 18 is product. Now answer my question. 9 4s are 36. 8 6 are 48. 10 5s are 50. 2 7s are 14. 5 4s are 20. Now let's see the properties of multiplication. There are 4 properties in multiplication. Property number 1, order property. When we multiply two numbers, the order in which we multiply them doesn't matter, but the product remains the same. That is, we can multiply numbers in any order, but the product won't change. For example, 5 8s are 40, 8 5s are 40. Here I changed the order, but the answer 40 didn't change. Now look at this. 3 into 4 into 2. On multiplying 3 by 4, we get 12. That is 12 into 2. If we multiply 12 by 2, we get 24. Now I am going to change the order. 4 into 2 into 3. On multiplying 4 by 2, we get 8. 8 into 3, I get 24. Again I am going to change the order. 2 into 3 into 4. On multiplying 2 by 3, we get 6. If we multiply 6 by 4, we get 24. Here, the products didn't change, but I changed the order of the numbers. Now you try this. 65 into 23 into 59 is equal to 59 into dash into 23. Here the missing number is 65. Next, 7 into 3 is equal to 3 into dash. The answer is 7. 5 into 2 is equal to dash into 5. The answer is 2. Next, property number 2, zero property. The product of any number with 0 is always 0. That is, product of a number and 0 is 0. For example, 2 into 0 is 0. 0 into 35 is 0. 47 into 0 is 0. 0 into 6 is 0. 1 into 0 is 0. Now you try this. 4 into 0 into 243. The answer is 0. 355 into 0 is 0. 911 into dash is equal to 0. The answer is 0. 637 into 4 into dash is equal to 0. The answer is 0. Property number 3. When a number is multiplied by 1, the product is the number itself. For example, 3 into 1 equals 3. 1 into 6 equals 6. 4 into 1 equals 4. 615 into 1 equals 615. 1 into 10 equals 10. You try this. 43 into 1 is equal to dash. The answer is 43. 888 into dash is equal to 888. The answer is 1. Dash into 1 is equal to 300. Here the answer is 300. Property number 4, group property. Consider the numbers 6, 7 and 8. Group any two of the numbers and then multiply their product by the third number. That is 6 into 7 into 8. Here I grouped 6 and 7. On multiplying 6 by 7, we get 42. If we multiply 42 by 8, the answer is 336. Now, 6 into 8 into 7. Here I grouped 6 and 8. On multiplying 6 by 8, we get 48. If we multiply 48 by 7, the answer is 336. Now, 7 into 8 into 6. Here I grouped 7 and 8. On multiplying 7 by 8, we get 56. If we multiply 56 by 6, the answer is 336. Now you try this. 902 into 411 into 673 is equal to 902 into dash into 411. The answer is 673. Next, 100 into 555 into 220 is equal to dash into 100 into 220. Here the answer is 555. Let us see one example for 3-digit by 1-digit multiplication. 546 into 3. Arrange the given numbers according to their place values. Start multiplying from ones place. Multiply each place in turn. 3 6 are 18. Write 8 in ones column. Carry 1 to the tens column. 3 4s are 12. Add carry 1 to 12. We get 13. Write 3 in tens column. Carry 1 to the hundreds column. 3 5s are 15. Add carry 1 to 15. We get 16. Write 6 under hundreds column and 1 under thousands column. The answer is 1638. Next, multiplying by 10, 20, 30 up to 90. First, multiplying by 10. See these sums. 7 into 10 is 70. 13 into 10 is 130. 8 into 10 is 80. 40 into 10 is 400. Is there anything common in these sums? Yes. To multiply a number by 10, we simply put a 0 to the right side of the given number. For example, 75 into 10. On multiplying 75 by 1, we get 75. Now you have to put this 0 to the right side of 75. So we get 750. Now you find answers for these. 121 into 10. Yes, the answer is 1210. 68 into 10. The answer is 680. 5 into 10. Correct, 50. If we multiply a number by 20, 30 up to 90, then what do we do? For example, 3 into 30, we get 90. We multiply the numbers first, that is 3 3s are 9. Now put this 0 to the right side of this product 9. So we get the answer as 90. That is, to multiply a number by 20, 30 up to 90, we multiply the given number by 2, 3 up to 9 and put one 0 to the right side of the product. Now you try these. 14 into 20. On multiplying 14 by 2, we get 28. Now put this 0 to the right side of 28. So the answer is 280. 5 into 60. On multiplying 5 by 6, we get 30. Now put this 0 to the right side. The answer is 300. 7 into 80. On multiplying 7 by 8, we get 56. Put this 0 to the right side. That is 560. Next topic is multiplying by 100, 200, 300 up to 900. This seems interesting. To multiply a number by 100, 200, 300 up to 900, We multiply the given number by 1, 2, 3 up to 9 and put 2 zeros on the right side of the product. That is 3 into 100. On multiplying 3 by 1, we get 3. Now insert these 2 zeros to the right side of 3. So we get the answer as 300. 4 into 200. On multiplying 4 by 2, we get 8. Write these 2 zeros to the right side of 8. So we get 800. 16 into 300. On multiplying 16 by 3, we get 48. Now insert these 2 zeros to the right side of 48. We get 4800. Now you find these. 5 into 300. Correct. 1500. 6 into 400. Yes, 2400. 7 into 900. Correct. 6300. Like the same, to multiply a number by 1000, 2000, 3000 up to 9000, we multiply the given number by 1, 2, 3 up to 9 and put 3 zeros on the right side of the product. For example, 7 into 1000. On multiplying 7 by 1, we get 7. Now put these 3 zeros to the right side of 7. We get 7000. 8 into 4000. On multiplying 8 by 4, we get 32. Now put these 3 zeros to the right side of 32. We get the answer as 32,000. 5 into 2000. On multiplying 5 by 2, we get 10. Now insert these 3 zeros to the right side. We get 10,000. The next topic is 2-digit multiplication. In this first we are going to multiply 2-digit number by 2-digit number. For example, 64 into 23. Arrange the numerals as shown according to the place values. First multiply 64 by 3. 3 fours are 12. Write 2 under 1's column. Carry 1 to the 10's column. 3 6 are 18. 18 plus carry 1 is 19. Write this 9 in 10's column, 1 in 100's column. We get 192. Now we have to multiply 64 by 2 times. So put 0 here. Cut this 3 in 1's place and rub the carry. Now start multiply. 2 fours are 8. Place this 8 in 10's column. 2 6 are 12. Place this 2 in 100's column and 1 in 1000's column. We get 1280. Now add these two products. 2 plus 0 is 2. 9 plus 8 is 17. Write 7 in 10's column. Carry 1 to the 100's column. 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4. Write this 1 as it is. We get 1472. Next, 3-digit number by 2-digit number multiplication. For example, 163 into 25. Here 163 is 3-digit number, 25 is 2-digit number. Arrange the numerals as shown according to the place values. First multiply 163 by 5. 5 3s are 15. Write 5 under 1's column. Carry 1 to the 10's column. 5 6 are 30. 30 plus carry 1 31. Write 1 under 10's column. Carry 3 to the 100's column. 5 1s are 5. 5 plus carry 3, we get 8. So, 815. Now we have to multiply 163 by 2 tens. So put 0 here. Cut this number in 1's place and rub the carry. Now start multiply. 2 3s are 6. Write 6 under 10's column. 2 6 are 12. Write 2 under 100's column. Carry 1 to the 100's column. 2 1s are 2. 2 plus carry 1 is 3. Write this 3 under thousands column. We got 3260. Now add these two products. 5 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 6 is 7. 8 plus 2 is 10. Write 0 under hundreds column. Carry 1 to the thousands column. 1 plus 3 is 4. Finally, we got the answer as 4075. Next word problem. One storybook has 75 pages. How many pages are there in 53 such books? Here, they gave pages in one book. We have to find the pages in 53 books. That is, pages given in one book and asking for many books. So we have to multiply. Let's write the solution. Number of pages in one book is equal to 75. Number of pages in 53 books is equal to 75 into 53. On multiplying 75 by 53, we get 3975. Therefore, 3975 pages are there in 53 books. Dear children, I hope you got some idea about this lesson now. Now I will give you a set of exercises. Do these sums in your rough note. These sums are only for your practice. Okay. Next, lesson 6 and 7, division and more division. For doing division problems, tables are very important. For example, 30 divided by 6. In 6 table, where is 30? Correct. 5 6 are 30. So write 5. 56 divided by 8. Yes, 7. 24 divided by 3. Correct. 8. 90 divided by 9. Yes, 10. So study the tables well. Now find how many. How many 6s in 54? Yes, 9. How many 8s in 40? Correct, 5. How many 2s in 12? Yes, 6. How many 5s in 35? Yes, 7. Now let's find the division facts. Do you know the multiplication and the division are opposite of each other? For example, 4 sevens are 28. How to write the division fact for this? For this one multiplication fact, we can write two division facts. That is, 28 divided by 4 is equal to 7. 28 divided by 7 is equal to 4. That is, if we divide 28 by 4, we get 7. And if we divide 28 by 7, we get 4. Now find the division facts for the following. 6 nines are 54. 54 divided by 6 is 9. 54 divided by 9 is 6. 1 7 is 7. 7 divided by 1 is 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 5 ones are 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 5 divided by 1 is 5. Next, let's see the properties of division. Property number 1. When we divide a number by 1, we get the same number as quotient. For example, 645 divided by 1 is 645. 83 divided by 1 is 83. Now you find the answers. 26 divided by 1. Correct, 26. 3 divided by dash is equal to 3. Correct, 1. Dash divided by 1 is equal to 50. Yes, 50. Next, property number 2. When a number is divided by itself, we get 1 as the quotient. For example, 3 divided by 3 is 1. 98 divided by 98 is 1. 200 divided by 200 is 1. Now you try this. 75 divided by 75 is? Correct, 1. 2 divided by dash is 1. Correct, 2. Dash divided by 6 is 1. Yes, 6. Next, property number 3. When we divide 0 by any number, we get 0 as the quotient. For example, 0 divided by 5 is 0. 0 divided by 76 is 0. 0 divided by 800 is 0. But we cannot divide any number by 0. That is, 8 divided by 0 is not possible. 50 divided by 0 is not possible. Next, division of 3-digit numbers using long division method. For example, 880 divided by 8. Here 880 is dividend, 8 is divisor. Write 880 inside the division box and 8 outside. Always the division problem should be solved from the biggest place. Here the biggest place is hundreds. We can solve this problem using the A table. Before to that, we have to compare this 8 with the 8 in hundreds place. This number should be greater than the divisor or equal to the divisor. Here 8 is equal to 8, so we can proceed. In A table, 1 8 is 8. Write this 1 in the hundreds column of the quotient and this 8 below the 8. Now subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0. So no hundreds are left. Bring down 8 tens. In A table, 1 8 is 8. Write 1 in tens column of the quotient and this 8 under 8. If we subtract, we get 0. Now drag this 0 down. In A table, 0 8 is 0. Write 0 in the ones column of the quotient. Place this 0 under 0. If we subtract, we get 0. So, the quotient is 110. Remainder is 0. Now let's check this answer using formula. Quotient into divisor plus remainder is equal to dividend. Here quotient is 110. Divisor is 8. Remainder is 0. Dividend is 808. On multiplying quotient by divisor, we get 880. That is 880 plus 0 is equal to 880. Finally, 880 is equal to 880. So, our answer is correct. Next, 670 divided by 5. Write this 670 inside, 5 outside. Now compare. The 6 is greater than 5, so we can proceed. In 5 table, 6 lies between 5 and 10. We have to consider the smaller value, that is 5. 1 5 is 5. Write 1 in hundreds column of the quotient. Write this 5 below 6. If we subtract, we get 1. That is, we left with 100. Now bring down this 7. Now we have 17 ones. This 17 lies between 15 and 20. So in 5 table, 3 5s are 15. Write 3 in the tens column of the quotient. This 15 below 17. If we subtract, we get 2. Now bring down this 0. Now we have 20 ones. In 5 table, 4 5s are 20. So write 4 in ones column of the quotient, 20 below 20. If we subtract, we get 0. So the quotient is 134 and remainder is 0. If we check this answer using formula, we get 670 is equal to 670. So our answer is correct. Next, 306 divided by 7. Write this 306 inside the division box, 7 outside. Here 3 is less than 7, so consider 30. This 30 is greater than 7, so we can proceed. 30 is not in 7 table, but 30 lies between 28 and 35. So consider 28. 4 7s are 28. Write 4 in the tens column of the quotient, 28 below 30. If we subtract, we get 2. Now drag this 6 down. Now 26 ones are there. In 7 table, 26 lies between 21 and 28. So consider 21. 3 7s are 21. Write this 3 in the ones column of the quotient, 21 below 26. If we subtract, we get 5. So the quotient is 43. Remainder is 5. If we check this answer using formula, we get 306 is equal to 306. So our answer is correct. Dear children, like this, practice more long division sums. Next, division by 10, 100 and 1000. First, division by 10. When we divide any number by 10, the digit in the ones place of the number is the remainder. The other digits of the number form the quotient. For example, 946 divided by 10. Here, 6 in ones place. So write this 6 in remainder. Quotient is 94. Now you try this. 4098 divided by 10. 409 is quotient. 8 is remainder. 86 divided by 10. 8 is quotient. 6 is remainder. Next, division by 100. When we divide any number by 100, the digits in the tens and ones place of the number is the remainder. The other digits of the number form the quotient. For example, 406 divided by 100. Here, the quotient is 4. Remainder is 06. 5465 divided by 100. Quotient is 54. Remainder is 65. 8000 divided by 100. Here 80 is quotient. 00 is remainder. Next, division by 1000. When we divide any number by 1000, the digits in the hundreds, tens and ones place of the number is the remainder. The other digits of the number form the quotient. For example, 3600. Here the quotient is 3, remainder is 600. 3490 divided by 1000. Here the quotient is 3, 490 is remainder. Next word problem. 484 children are standing in 4 lines. How many children are there in each line? Here the given is number of children in 4 lines, but asking for number of children in only one line. So we have to divide. Let's write the solution. Total number of children is equal to 484. Number of lines is equal to 4. Number of children in each line is equal to 484 divided by 4. If we divide 484 by 4, we get 121. Therefore, there are 121 children in each line. Okay children, now see these exercises. These are only for your practice. Try to do it in your rough note. Dear children, now I will give you some set of instructions. So listen carefully. Our term 2 exam will start on 22nd March. In our school app, the timetable and portion are updated. Go through that. You are going to write the term 2 exam in long size ruled paper, or you can take printout of the question paper and write answers in that. Read the question well and write answers neatly. In your answer sheet, mention the page number, your name with correct spelling. Your roll number is very important. Write the subject and exam date. If you write exam in ruled paper, leave one line between each and every line and write neatly. The Roman number and question numbers are very important. If you finished writing the exam, check the answers once again and file it safely. On 27th March 2021, you must submit all your answer sheets in school. Parents, please guide your ward as instructed. Thank you parents and my dear students.